All right. So here's the start of trying to kind of restore my 1985 Suzuki ALT 185 three-wheeler. I already started kind of dismantling this part squad. I just picked this one up the other day. It's I actually don't even know what year. It's an 80s though, I know that much. And it's a 125 LT. I don't know if it says it right there or not. No, it doesn't. It just says the Seymour thing. Okay. But basically what I was going to do is the motor's locked up in this one. So I was just going to take some parts like the handlebars. I already started taking some of the stuff off from them, but these are nice. Got the nice pads. Still got the decompression switch, which worked. I already disconnected it. The brakes are seized up, but I'm going to take that brake lever as well because it doesn't want to come off the handlebar. And I don't want to tap it right now. So the ones on here are pretty banged up and beat up, and see, they're pretty much waffled right in. Plastics on this one weren't too bad. They definitely have been painted over, but it's not a big deal. This does have the rear rack on it, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's completely destroyed, but I'm going to try and weld it up and make it a little bit nicer. But that was the cool part about this is it came with, I already took it off, but it has a brand new taillight with a nice footrest. So I'm going to hold on to that. These are the other plastics off from it. They are nice, but it's broken on the one side, so I figure I'll just keep the ones I have for right now. I got a buddy that can use parts for this because he has a 125. It did have a hitch on it, which was cool. And I found out, sorry, I'm getting used to doing this with a camera here one-handed and everything. I found out what they did was, must have broke off from the frame at one point. So they took it and just booger welded that bolt that's on that side right there. And that's how they had the hitch on there. Which is, I mean, it worked. Until I came along, and then it didn't. It used to look like that. Real wobbly, but it's cool. I might be able to put it on there. I don't know with the rack situation. I would like to keep the rack on it. Just because I go out. The whole point of that machine is just like a pit machine, really. You know, you go around, you go right around the track and go from the big track when you're riding your wheeler to go catch up with your kids on the little track. You know, go back and forth, bomb around in the backyard, stuff like that. So it doesn't even be meant. But, you know, just a cool little thing to bomb around on for the kids to play with. So I don't know if I'll use it, but it's there. There's an extra back support just for the plastics. So what I still want to take off from this, I started getting a little overzealous before I picked up the camera and just started tearing stuff apart. But I want to take these foot pegs off because these are real nice and the ones on that are gone. So take those. This does have a really nice brake lever, but it's seized, so I probably just clean mine up, to be honest. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really worried about it. It does have a nice skin. Probably leave that for my buddy. Plastics, don't need those. Obviously, none of this stuff up front. Can't use any of it, so all that can go to my buddy except for the handlebars. And I know he said, I think he needs a light too, so that'd be cool. I don't know if this one works, obviously, because I can't. I mean, it's not ever going to. It's really hard to see in there at the moment. Maybe be able to get a light. Where's my light? Right here. Let's see if I can kind of get the light in there. See if I can show you what's going on. Really hard, but I mean, you can tell just right there. You know, there's. Sorry, it's got a magnet on the end of it, so it's not helping. But yeah, you can tell just by right there that she's cooked. There is nothing left to the motor. So I will just be taking parts. It does look like it's got a semi-decent chain, maybe. Might be able to steal the gears and stuff. Like I said, he might be able to. I'm taking the exhaust, though. as long as it fits, because look at the tip of that. That's nice. You know, and then you look at mine, you see, it's hard to see, but she's seen better days, and she's missing the plug. This one is not. Don't know if that makes a difference, but if it does, cool. If not, cool too. We're really just taking it, just like I said, just to make it look a little bit more decent. Also, I'm taking top of the air filter because this one is missing it. Nothing there. See what I mean about the plastics are pretty, they are pretty cooked, but I mean on the outside they're a little bit better. Maybe I can zip tie that up and get it to straighten up a little bit. I mean, it's cracked the whole way through. I did roll this machine over on myself already. So, I mean, it's not like I'm helping the plastics any. So, got those ones as a backup just in case. Because I'm sure between me and the kids messing around, we will probably roll this thing over and over and over and over and over again. It is a fun little machine though. But I'm going to start tearing some more stuff off from that, and then check back with you guys and show you some of the progress. Well, there's not too much left of it now. I stripped off pretty much everything that I wanted. I got the handlebars off from it. I took the plastics off from it just to make it a little bit easier for my buddy. If he wants some parts, it won't be so hard. If not, then at least I'll just have the plastics off. I can get rid of them or something. Got most of the body torn down, as you can see. The airbox is all done. This is all just kind of just hanging in there because I don't like bolts all over the place. So like the carb is just hanging in there. That is not even attached except for just right in the back. The gas tank's barely on there, you know, just kind of hanging on. This is what I managed to get. I got an extra support, well, 2 supports for the inner fender to hold the rears. It goes one here, one there, whatever. I got the hitch. I managed to get the exhaust pipe off from it, which I'm going to clean that all up and maybe paint it or something. Got the foot pegs off from it. Probably going to do the same. Same thing with the handlebars. Got them all off. Managed to save the bars. Had to take all that other stuff off from there. That's why all that stuff is loose, just to be able to get that brake off. Because the wire was so seized, I ended up having to rip the whole thing out. And it was a pain right in the butt. That's why it took me so long to do that. Probably took an hour and a half, and it shouldn't even took, 25 minutes, but whatever. There's the front plastic. Pretty decent. Could be cleaned up. My buddy will be happy. That's plastic from the 3-wheeler, which I will hopefully be able to fix. I did put that light on there just for fun, because I would like to see if maybe it works. So that'd be cool. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it for tonight. I definitely need a tripod so that way I can start like showing the process of this stuff, because that was definitely a process. So for right now, this is where it's at. I'm probably going to make a little short, just seeing if I can get this thing started. I'll probably throw it into this video, but see if I can get this thing started just to see if that rear taillight works before I go in the house. And then tomorrow, I believe I will be cleaning up most of this mess, get a tripod, maybe start putting some stuff on this or cleaning this up to get it ready for prepping. I know I got to clean all that stuff over there and get all that ready. But, all right, let's see if we can get this thing started. Okay. I'm going to start off. We'll give her a couple primes. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't want to return. Good. That means it should have pressure. We'll give her half choke for fun. We are good. All right. Let's see if she will fire. I do not have very high hopes, to be honest. That's probably going to mess with everybody's head. Sorry. Let's see what happens. It's really cold outside, so shot of liquid courage. More pump. So I am gonna edit out the amount of pulls that it just took, because it's cold, but she's on, so let's see what happens. The light is on. Let's see. Nothing. Wonder if maybe needs this push down. No. Nothing. Alright, well, either A, that means wiring. B, maybe I gotta hook up the brake. Yeah. Alright, maybe I gotta hook up the brake and then it'll work. But it's on there, it looks cool. Who knows, maybe even the light bulb's blown. I don't know, it was used, you know what I mean? It was used, so. Looks better. Definitely took a lot of pulls. Had to weld that up. Feeler spots. Then she'll be golden. But for now, I'm gonna call her quits.